don't know, really what the hell The Rock was doing in Denver on SmackDown. It's very, very odd. It's an interesting show to hold out 4 years and be teased and be teased and be teased, and then like, oh yeah, we're gonna pull the trigger. It's The Rock. He's here. It kind of leads into cheap heat for us here, Dom. So
Yeah,
we didn't.
I mean, he's a movie star, so he's going to be way over, right?
This is true.
So maybe this is a good segue for cheap heat. What's a movie star doing here? I mean, a little later they show The Rock backstage with John Cena, and of course they're buddies now.
So we've got the last couple. We're talking about a little cheap heat here, and I'm sitting here on my couch. I watched some of the beginning of SmackDown, and I'm saying to myself, man, The Rock's here in Denver. John Cena is been all over the program for the past couple weeks. He's been in India. He was a special guest referee, like very odd roles, like doing anything he can. He was there tonight in a segment with Grayson Waller, like he's just part of the roster, like he's just full time on the roster.
Yeah.
And I'm scratching my head. I'm like, what are these guys doing here? And it dawns on me. I'm like, oh, there's the writer's strike. And as a result of the writer's strike, the actors are all on strike too. So essentially Hollywood can't make any more movies because there's the writer's strike. There's the actors are also striking with the writers as a result. Some people have crossed over the line. I think Bill Maher is one of the people that he's going to go on with no writers and try to do his show with no writers.
Okay.
But there's
he's one of the few that can do it.
Yeah, because
we wonder how the WWE is able to do it. I guess their writers are not considered part of the Writers Guild.
No, I think the WWE writers they have the worst occupation I can imagine. They have to have Vince McMahon ripping up their stuff all the time. They have to travel on the road with them, and they have to have internet nerds talking about how WWE creative's terrible. So they write stuff, they get trashed by internet nerds, they get bullied by Vince. I don't think they're part of that union, no. So they can't do movies, and they really can't do TV shows, and they can't even promo some stuff they've done in the past. So one movie that's actually kind of flopped by The Rock is Black Adam, and that was a big flop, but he can't even go out and try to promote that because they're not allowed to promote stuff. So long story short, John Cena and The Rock, they got pro wrestle again. They can't be working in Hollywood, so they're back on the show.
It's like, suddenly the strike goes on, and they get this little text from Vince McMahon. Hey, what you doing?
Hey, what are you doing? I'll ask you one question. Do you think that this is a one-off for Rock, or do you think he'll be hanging around here?
It could be more than a one-off because we're already almost halfway to next year's WrestleMania. So if they were planning to have The Rock come back for next year's WrestleMania, around now is when you'd want him to get into shape and maybe be thrown into a programming, maybe not immediately in the middle of September, but by maybe Survivor Series or end of the year, you'd want to have it. John Cena, they brought back end of last year, and then, that set up eventually a match at WrestleMania with, of all people, Austin Theory, who we're talking about tonight. So this is probably around the time you'd want to start working him in physically and creatively to what you're doing if you were setting up a big Royal Rumble WrestleMania for 2024, which will be in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Finally The Rock has come back to the city of brotherly love. So if that's in your plans, then yeah, do it. I don't want to see cheap pops and burying young guys for more cheap pops every week. But if The Rock wants to work and he wants to get himself into wrestling shape, then yes, I want to see him on TV. He's still a great talent.